Hello, everybody. We are live on the internet now.
Greetings.
Just kidding.
Hello.
What's up?
Hope everybody.
Hey, Twitch, how's it going?
Get into your Soren voice, dude.
I swear
That
to
wasn't
God.
me. That was Chase.
Oh, shit.
If it keeps up, I swear to God, it's gonna be like a D10 psychic damage every time you hear Patrick Warburton.
Special guest Patrick
no,
Warburton.
just-
Wow.
Fucking
Just
hell.
deep, hard damage every Patrick Warburton impression.
Yeah, like.
See, it's gonna be really interesting when both of us do it, and you have to decide who to deal the D10 damage
exactly.
to. Or
Oh
both
no,
of
it's
us.
gonna be both of you.
Great, cool.
Everybody gets their own little taste of
All
it.
right, say
You
bye to Soren,
underestimate
who
my
definitely
power.
has less hit points.
Bitch, you don't. I have all the dice in the world right here. I am not afraid to roll them. But yes, hello everybody. We are back after a little bit of an extended hiatus. We're getting ready for some downtime on Coruscant, so some nice different fun for everybody involved. But yeah, we're just gonna get to that in a moment. But first things first, we'll go around the table and introduce ourselves. I'm Kevin, your DM for the evening. Yeah, I've been running this campaign close to a year now. We're coming up on it anniversary within like 2 months, which is pretty
Ah,
nice.
that's exciting.
Ah.
Not with this crew necessarily,
Hey.
but
Ah.
yeah.
But in
It's-
general, still.
yeah, it has
Look
been.
at you.
It's been a ride.
Nearly a year of putting us through trauma.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
Trauma makes us stronger.
Exactly.
Yes, and
You gotta
going down the
break
line.
in
Yeah, going down the line, we have our first player of the evening, Christian.
Hi, my name is Christian. I also go by Cap in the GCRPG space. I'll be playing Soren, the blue shooty boy, and that's all. That's it.
Nice, nice. And after him, we have Tatianna.
Yo, Tatianna here. I play your favorite edgelord, Raziel, who's been through trauma, trying to be less reckless. We'll see how that goes. How you doing?
Yeah. And after that, we have Jinkles.
Hello, my name is Jinkles. You can find me at Love Jinkles on Twitter. I play the lovely Shir'iven, who's just trying to reach these kids.
Yeah.
Trying to reach the youth.
These
Of course,
kids.
Shir'iven on
Kev, I got the
babysitting
commands.
duty.
Okay, you got it. Cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Shir'iven's got to be a mom mode now. She's back at the house, and everyone's running around. Like, who knows if people will be drinking here, gambling there, and it's. Coruscant's a
Council's
big
on their
place.
phones again.
Exactly. And last but not least, we have a Chase.
That's me. Hello there, folks. Chase here. You can find me over at Twitter at ChaseTheVA. And I play, of course, the big shooty boy himself, Viper. And I'd like to give special thanks to our Lord and Savior, LucasArts, for announcing the ports for Star Wars Republic Commando for the PS4 and Switch.
We're not sponsored with them, by the way. Very important.
We're not.
It'd be
No
one's
great.
shout out.
Sponsored until
Lucas,
you
if you're
said it.
listening,
It'd be
Lucas,
great
if
to
you're
be
listening.
sponsored by like what, a 20-year-old game at this point, 18.
Or anyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll see someday. We can
You-
get. We have some. I have some potential ideas. But
use the code Viper at the title screen of Republic Commando, and you can unlock the Viper.
God,
skin.
I wish it was that easy.
Oh,
wish.
that'd be dope.
yeah. All right. And without any further ado, we'll be going into the recap. But this time, we're going to do things a little bit differently. So if everybody but Raziel can mute yourselves, we're going to do a little something.
Begun. The recap has.
And just let me know if you can hear this. Oop. You hear that right?
I heard that right. That's loud, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raziel here. We were boarded by the Separatists last time. Nearly took a beating. Some sort of weird cyborg. Killed Django in cold blood. I managed to free Boba, but it targeted me next. To keep it off of everyone's backs, I fought it. But things didn't go so smoothly. Me and Viper nearly died, but we managed to escape, barely. And now we're just licking our wounds back on Coruscant. We'll see what happens next. Apparently, I need to learn how to show self-restraint.
Indeed. So, excuse me, let me just pull up the next proper music now. So, we continue with Raziel. We'll first go with them, with Raziel and Soren sort of overseeing Boba, as you guys are still at the barracks portion of the, Republic non-clone army stationed area. Everybody else is sort of, they're getting ready for, as sun's starting to get low, and it is approaching, dinner time here, and Boba's just sort of sulking with the, restraint still on him. And yeah, I'll say Soren, since you were the first to go down with him, his father's gear is with you at the moment.
Ew, why?
I mean, it hasn't been confiscated yet, but yeah.
Oh, so I'm supposed to be okay, sure.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Where can I drop this off? Where's the lost and found?
Bro, let me pull up one of the
Just anyone, any authority figure nearby.
Okay. Go to there. Yeah. Hunbrav, the sergeant here, hovers up in his chair, is like, oh yeah, the boy's belongings. Well, if you hand over that, I can maintain it in the, I'll say, best thing in the lost and found, or I forget the proper name for it, but we'll hold on to it for him.
Well, maybe there's some sort of, techno genius that can hack into it, see if there's any useful information in there.
Well, so far it just appears to be a set of typical Mandalorian armor. Nothing.
Oh, yes, your typical Mandalorian armor, yes.
Yeah, not laced with anything incredibly out of the ordinary. Thin, Durasteel, Durasteel looks like a trace of Beskar. Not entirely resistant, but at least is effective with not super lethal blows.
Sure. Yes, all this sounds really good. There you go. I just don't want to be responsible for this. If that makes sense?
Yeah. Boba just looks to the two of you and goes, better not be sold to any one of your two-bit soldiers there, Sergeant. He goes, oh, don't worry, kid. We'll keep a close eye on this here piece of yours. It won't be touched as long as you follow orders while you're on your stay here. Perhaps you might be able to get some of this back. And yeah, Boba just sort of, just a grunt, and then Sergeant calls over some privates, and they haul off that equipment. And Boba's just still, he just looks pissed, as he's seeing the sergeant sort of hover off away with the men and going about his business.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, there was a weird thing that popped up on Twitch.
Good.
It's back now. Okay. Cool.
All right. And I'll say, Raz, you are with them, right? With us, with Soren and Boba.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you said.
Mm-hmm. Are you, like, looking at Boba at all, or is there anything else you're doing while you're in the area? It's not super populated at the moment. It's just you three, mainly.
No, I'm mostly just focusing on Boba and just kind of listening into the conversation between Soren and the official. If Boba wants to, like, I don't know, start something with me, I'm just there overlooking it all.
All right. I'll say make an insight check.
Okay.
$12. All right. All right. Little difficult to read, but you can at least tell that Boba seems the slightest bit, at least a little bit skittish, I think. Yeah, he's in like a new, he has been on Coruscant before, you can tell, but under these circumstances, he looks a little bit more stressed out, and he's sort of contemplating, roughly, like you don't know exactly how, but he's at least sort of like looking around his options and seeing if there might be some miracle that he can get out of his current predicament.
While the two are talking, I'm gonna just step, like, right next to Boba. And just quietly, I'm just gonna go, if you won't try anything, they won't hurt you. You're relatively safe here.
Well, they got to my father as quick as they did, the separatists. How much longer you think I'm gonna last on here before they try something?
They won't try anything as long as you don't fire back.
Well, I'm just hoping that there's not going to be any separatist sympathizers who will try anything funny on me while I'm in the Republic prisons. I know the tendency of wanting to take out baddest person in the yard and being related to Django as I am. Though not all might know it, some might piece the two together. I fear that I might be more at risk there than under your watchful eyes.
As long... If you were trained by Django, you seem like a tough kid. But besides that, as long as you're under our... As long as you're here, the guards aren't gonna let... I doubt they're gonna let anything too bad happen to you.
We'll see
They're not
about
gonna let
that.
the others kill you anyway.
We'll see how that goes. Be honest, I know my dad's seen more jail time than myself. I only learned a little bit from his experience. We'll see how long I last. Yeah.
The fact that you gained any prison experience isn't a good thing.
Look, you know as well as I do, especially being backstabbing the Sepries as you did. You gotta learn how to survive and take whatever tips you can get. Even if...
Surviving... Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, it's you.
It's not just about surviving. If it was just about that... You'd be no better than the droids.
Well, that's the one thing at least that I got above all those. They aren't exactly... They don't have all that, all the cunning that me and old Paps had. So, that'll probably buy me some more time, and... I don't know, at least watching some of your work, what I heard from Django and his tales from what Maul told him, you seem a little bit competent. At least enough to handle yourself in a situation like Ryloth and what happened on with that freak that killed him.
Can you say the first part again? You cut out.
Oh, it was, from what from what I've heard from Django and his tales from Maul, you seem quite the capable fighter. And some of that I at least adopted into my own, battle thinking, I suppose.
I don't think I'd be the best example to follow.
Hey, you lived this long? If it was anybody else, with all the effort the moles put into taking your head, they'd probably come up dead.
I can't die yet. But I've got a promise to keep.
Well, for your sake, I hope you see it through. And with that, you see like a gunship coming off in the main courtyard of the agency area. And out steps Sora, the clone jet trooper, along with a couple of Coruscant guards in their standard red-aligned outfits. One seemingly a little more decked out with, pauldron and a little visor going on. And the helmet has more distinct red shading about. And, yeah, Sora, steps over and goes, "So, greetings, Raziel, Soren. It has been far too long since we've touched base."
Yo, yes, far too long, of course. Who are you?
You wanted to, take my jetpack over barely a few weeks ago? And when...
You're going to be more specific than that. I want to take everyone's jetpack.
Raz just rolls his eyes.
Can you blame
I'm
him?
just joking with you. I remember who you are.
Could have fooled me.
Still as lively as I remember. Commander
Always.
Fox.
Never, never doorstep.
He goes, "Commander Fox, apprehend the boy. We'll take it from here." Of course, Captain." And then you see him, he goes a little bit rough with Boba. He's like, "Right, don't worry about him. He'll be in good hands. Keep an eye on him."
Make sure he
as
gets
well."
his orange slices and his juice box.
And Boba just sticks his tongue at you. It's like, "Keep walking." And as he's being loaded up on the gunship, Sora turns over to you, Raz, and goes, "Oh, by the way, I received some performance reports from Commander Captain Patch, and he advised I take you under my wing, literally and metaphorically, to show you how to get around with those new jet boots of yours."
Did he?
"Indeed. Well, you showed some exemplary skills with it if you are going to be fighting along with us. He believes that training under the Flight Specialty Corps of the 99th Battalion would be best in order to maximize your fighting capabilities."
Let's go, baby.
Real flyboy now.
Yeah, he smiles and just gives a confident grin. I'd be honored. Thank you.
Good. If you'll come with us, I'll take you over to the Republic's barracks whenever you're ready, and your training will be commenced. Just know I'm not going to be easy with you just because I assisted in getting you out of Geonosis.
No need to. Give me everything you have.
Of course. Oh, and Soren?
Oh, yes. Hello, I was paying attention, yes.
Yeah, you can just see her, like, sort of, like, pinch her nose or, like, do, like, the thing with, like, head in her hands. Well, if you are interested, because of your close relationship with the General, you should know that the clone barracks are open to you as well if you wish to use any supplies or train with any of the troopers available.
Oh, cool. I didn't know I needed permission, but sure. Thank you. I'll make sure to make good use of it.
Like, as an aside, Raz just has a hand to his head and just mutters to himself, "This guy."
He tried his best.
An attempt was made.
Well, and Sora just sort of, steps forward gets more in your face and goes, I'd be mindful of your tone there, soldier. I do outrank you quite a bit.
Got him.
Sorry, I was muted. My bad. I was laughing at myself.
Put him in his place.
For now.
It's all up to the generals and the people above you deciding how well you climb among the ranks. From what at least, if you are as good on your gun as you are with that silver tongue of yours, we might actually win this war a lot faster.
Well, as one does. Bet you wouldn't want to, see it in action. You haven't seen me in action, have you?
Not as of yet.
Oh.
I legit, I'm so sorry. My mind, I thought you were referring to the silver tongue. I was like, did he just?
Yeah.
Wait a damn minute.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
There's eyebrows being raised right now.
Fucking hell. Well. Oh, you had some more, that's it.
Oh, no. I was just staring down with an eyebrow raised, a slight smirk.
Oh, I get the reference now.
Took a minute. But she goes, fine, well, hopefully you can, while you're still stuck on this dinosaur bit of a base, you should be able to make use of that old piece of yours.
Out on the what's it called? The private, what did she invite me to?
The clone barracks.
The clone barracks? Oh, yes, in the clone barracks, Okay, wonderful. And, of course, you have an invitation to the Soren barracks as well.
Oh, lovely.
Soren barracks?
But, if there's any need for training.
I'll keep that down.
Raz, be cool.
I'll be sure to mark that on my datapad. If you're so inclined to teach you a thing or two.
Well, then don't let me stop you. Carry on.
Right. Whenever you're ready, Raz, I'll take you over there and we'll get started.
Of course.
Hi, Raz.
Alright, so gunships takes off. And with time, Sora will walk off with you, Raz, into the clone barracks, and you see the gunship go off, presumably to the Republic prison. But before we continue with your training, we're gonna go to Viper at his personal quarters.
Hey.
Oh golly gee.
Anything you're working on while you're in your private space? You have like in your standard data pad to access like HoloNet news, or if there's any particular stuff you'd like to, any clones you want to interact with, or anything.
Oh, that thing comes with a news app?
Yeah, the HoloNet's like the prime source for getting news on updates on the war and where stuff that's going on in the Senate. Not really within the Jedi Council, that's sort of behind closed doors stuff. And
Okay.
yeah.
With this information, Viper's gonna do a bit of web browsing. Holo browsing? What would surfing the HoloNet? What would be I guess that's the right term for it.
Yeah, browsing that holo. Go ahead and
Because he'll type in, because he's curious. He's gonna type. I guess. No, I'm thinking of just like what the Star Wars equivalent of Google. Or just Galactic Republic Google. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, he.
Gaggle.
Yeah.
Gaggle. There we go.
Gaggle. Yeah.
Anyway, so he's going to search. I guess just sort of like I guess just like he'll just type in just the word clone commandos just to see where that gets them.
Yeah. You type it in and it comes up with, I'll say, like, how like Google will give you like sort of how many results show up, and you see like clones are still very much fresh, so I'll say while you do see some, it's like probably about 1,000 or so articles that come up, and a majority of them you see renegade army out of nowhere, potential, like, and you're seeing other articles basically like the equivalent of like news sites or like podcasts or something. Like they just sort of are covering all of this information, since you guys, the clones, like are now very recent development still. And there's
we're that recent. Oh damn.
Yeah, it's barely been a few weeks, if that, into the war at this point.
Really? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks in game.
Okay.
But,
All right.
Yeah, so you're going over stuff and you're seeing a lot. It's a majority is, it's 50-50. You're seeing a lot of pro-clone trooper propaganda arguments being made, and you're seeing also a lot of propaganda on the other side saying like, ooh, like they might come down with a case of clone madness, they'll overthrow us. Nothing in Clone Commando specifically, but just talking about troopers in general, like how they're gonna wander the streets and commit, war crimes before we know it, unless we do something.
That particular sentence kind of gets his attention. He types in clone madness next.
Okay.
See if anything pops up with that.
Yeah, you see clone madness, and there you find files, or at least reports, or like you find a couple of reports from Kamino's older attempts at cloning, and you see that they try.
Oh, it's public knowledge?
Or like you find the articles, but then like it's a lot of like redacted material.
Okay, I was gonna say, it was like if that stuff went public, I'd be like,
Yeah, you find it, and it's just a lot of like very Black Ops style. Like you barely get like a couple numbers and dates, systems, people in question, but you don't really like the context is very hard to follow in that instance. Right. But you find another case of this time referencing, and like you looking at the date, since Clone Wars Star Wars doesn't really have an official time outside of BBY. It's you find it, looking at it, you can definitely tell this case of madness was recorded way before. You can tell this is Old Republic information. Looking at it, and at least it says something about like Ichani attempts at cloning and some failed attempts, but not. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it just.
What was it? Ichani?
Ichani. I'll type it in
Yeah,
the-
no, I'm.
Yeah. Tati, I think this is the one you play. This is the race you played in another game, I believe. The Ichani, or I could be
let-
mistaken.
Hang on. Oh, maybe. Let me double reference that.
If not you, then definitely somebody else in that other game we played. But yeah,
No, no, it wasn't. It was like, it starts with an A, but kind of close.
okay, yeah. But yeah, basically, like you read up on the Ichani, and let me actually pull them up.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like now that's leading him down a rabbit hole of just sort of like to himself, just like what?
Yeah,
And so he types in just like Ichani cloning.
yeah. Yeah, you find out that they look like standard humans, though they came about through experimentation on the human genome, and just trying to read more on them real quick. That they're, a martially focused and like a majority of this race have a very inline tuning with the Force. Yeah, they are assumed to have gone extinct, as there's no like public knowledge of like Ichani. The planet of Ishan was turned to glass by the old Sith Empire back in the day. But not much else is known about their martial prowess, their ties to the Force, and some of their cloning process, which you, from your experience, you could tell, like cross-referencing that with what you know of what went on in Camino is quite similar, but not entirely one-to-one.
And it's just sort of like to himself, he's just like looking through that and just sort of like, how far does this Wampa hole go? So then he types in, next he types in Ishani and Camino and tries to see if he can get anything from that.
All right. And as you do, you see Patch like sort of like knocks on like into your quarters room and goes, Viper, if I can have a word with you.
Oh, Patch, sir, of course.
At ease. And like he sort of like grabs a stool and like sits and like pulls out a data pad and a pen. So, I noticed we had a bit of a kerfuffle back on the Quicksilver. Look, I'm not mad, I just wanted to at least do a check-in, because I know the history of at least some of it with the Clone Commando program you originated from, and it's quite a checkered history. And while I don't know everything about this Umbara and the exploits going on there, I at least want to make sure that I can report back to the Kaminoans and the General that you are still fit to serve alongside your brothers and sisters.
Of course, sir.
So, if you don't mind answering some questions, we can get further into what your experiences were like and figure out what's the best action going forward.
Yes, sir.
So, what's the status of your squad mates? I noticed that you come into the general service by yourself, and typically you'd be aligned with 3 other commandos.
It was per orders of my directive, sir. From what I recall, the idea was originally to have most of, well, my kind of troopers to be aligned together with one another, but the effectiveness would best, from what I recall, would best be worked together if not to be as inclusive with just my kind, but rather with the regs and myself as well. Sort of strengthen community within myself and the others. Strengthen morale.
Of course, lining in with the regs to increase morality. And he notes that in and goes on. And if you don't mind going further into this subject, what exactly happened on Umbara?
Sort of takes a deep breath and just sort of like...
It's alright if that's too much to bear at the
No.
moment.
No, it's fine. It's been far too long to think about that, but the further I keep distracting myself from it, the further I'm not gonna get over it, so... It was a rescue ops mission. 2 Jedi Knights were downed by something. Someone. Thoughts were believed to have been separatist leaders. It was one of the first few missions where most of the exo-troopers, as they called it, myself included alongside a few other of the crossbreeds and the regs, were put together to essentially form a quick rescue mission. Get in, get the generals, get whoever survived, get out. But we were unprepared for the fauna that took over, the slowly growing Seppi forces. We were able to outnumber them thanks to the help of... Would it be personal information to say who was aboard the mission?
It would be vital to assisting in your potential therapy if that needs to be assigned.
I was stationed alongside 2 Jedi Masters for our reconnaissance. Jedi Master Ki Mundi and Mace Windu, I believe, were their names. We were sent to retrieve Masters Plo Koon and Numenera Unduli, if I'm correct. They were... Their ship was knocked down by something we were later found out to be... I couldn't quite recall the name, but it was this strange maw with tendrils, teeth, large as a rancor, tentacles that just flew up to the sky almost. Our assumptions were it either grabbed them out of the sky and dragged them down, or it threw some debris at them. The same beast managed to down our ship as well.
I see. And one of your own was lost in this mission, I assume.
We suffered some casualties, but we managed to hold off, but yes. One of our clone commanders, Commander Nova, the beast had grappled one of our ships. It wasn't letting go, and Nova sacrificed herself in order to distract the beast for our ship to get away with the Jedis and the other clones at hand. She didn't kill it, but she gave us enough time for us to escape.
Would potentially calling in your old squad mates here, potentially, would that possibly put you at ease a bit more if they were to be on call in any missions in which you need assistance.
If it is for the sake of the Republic and for the sake of the mission, then I will not be opposed to it.
All right, I will put in a note to look up your old squad, and I'll put out a call and see who is available to come by on Coruscant for potential training or assistance should you need it.
There was another commander also who saw through. Commander Conla. I haven't touched base with him, but as far as I'm concerned, I think he's further in cooperation alongside Master Pong Krell, I believe. He oversaw the mission and was given special ranking alongside him.
Under Pong Krell. Well, I believe he's off-world at the moment on another campaign, but I will note that, and should the opportunity arise, I can potentially put you in touch.
Understood.
Alright, I must get back to my duties, but just know this, Patch. I really don't want to have to put in an order to decommission, for lack of a better word, your group. You show great skill up there, and you're one of the brothers I can actually trust my life in your hands. Almost as much as more than I can say for some Jedi. But
It was stress, brother. When you get on the field and see so many of your brothers in arms gunned down, stricken apart, eaten alive by whatever monstrosities the galaxy has, it gets to you. It was just a fluke, so to say. It won't happen again.
and puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, It's all right. Just know that if you need to take a moment, that I'm here at least to I can attempt to at least put your mind at ease, however I can.
And Viper puts a hand on his shoulder and a solemn nod and just sort of says, and just looks up and says,
I'd appreciate that, sir.
All right, I'll let me back to your business then. And
Patch, one more thing.
oh yes.
If the General asks, and this is brought up towards her, could you at least give her my regards on my end?
Of course.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And he goes off. And I'll say, you're just gonna keep going further into research on Ichani cloning and Camino stuff.
yeah. But after he has like some time to himself, this is one of the rare moments where he can just sort of take his helmet off. Because, whoo boy, that talk's definitely got some sweat on his brow.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, and you have like a little station where you can, like it is starting to get late. It's still, approaching sundown. Yeah, so there's a station where you can sort of hang up your armor and what you would normally do before you take a big long rest.
Yeah, no, he'll do that. He'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot to think about and just sort of a lot to just that's on his mind. But he's just gonna keep researching and just yeah, no, I guess he's just gonna take the armor off, just like back to researching.
Okay. I'll say make a lore check while you're.
Lord check that I can.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, I have a 7 in that. Okay. 11.
11. Yeah, the more you try going further down the well, you're finding a lot more redacted information. You at least get like star charts of where the Ichani system was, and actually that would be good for me to know too, where that would be. So I will go to the map I have in game. Whoops.
Oh, by the way, Kevin, the race I played before was Arcanian.
Arcanian, yeah. Got it. Oh, hold on. Tick.
Just saying that.
Wrong thing. Let me just move that here. Make this full screen again. Yeah, we'll say that it is a bit of a distance away from Camino, where the Shani system was, but it is within reasonable distance where both the planets could have like traded resources, and it wouldn't have taken like thousands of years in order to, get the cloning process roughly the same on both systems.
I see.
All right. But yeah, with that, we'll go back to Shir'iven.
Also, one last thing, and then that'll be it.
Okay.
So he's just sort of like looking through that, and just after everything, he's just sort of like been through with Patch, and then just sort of like having to remember the Umbaran mission. He sort of grits his teeth, and just under his breath, he just sort of like says to himself,
Damn you, Kanna.
Oh, we got plot developments.
Interesting.
Ooh.
All right.
and yeah, take it away.
All right. Yeah, we're going to go to Shir'iven back on at the Jedi Temple. You and Obi-Wan just had a little private chat, just hashing out some details. And
Bless.
yeah, and he's going off about his own thing. And is there anything you'd like to do while you're on here? You got, access to pretty much a decent bit at the temple, the archives, your old quarters, where D-Geg's hanging, or usually hangs.
Before I go and see D-Geg again, I do wish to see if there has been like any recorded entries of maybe like her training from during the time that I've left.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely within. That's definitely easy to find. Yeah, you
I just want to monitor to see like if there's anything like who took her in from there. Then who like what she needs to work on so Shiri can help improve upon that before her big day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll say going around the temple, or like we'll say first you stop on the. Yeah, that your old master was the one who took D-Geg in for training.
I completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all good. But yeah, Yaktu, he sort of gives you the data pad, and he has like some holograms of D-Geg's training, and he goes, she appears to be quite skilled. Over the years, I've trained her as much as I could, and with some of what you have taught her as well, it proved to be quite effective. So far she has passed the trials of of skill and insight. But the ones she has left to complete are the trial of the flesh, the courage, and spirit.
I see.
For you know this as well as I do, but those three in particular, for some of her prowess might prove a little more difficult. The trial of the flesh demanding great physical or mental trauma, courage being brought onto a mission with much at stake, and spirit being conflicting the dark side within herself and conquering it.
She hasn't exhibited any signs of worry towards that dark side she needs to encounter, correct?
Well, you weren't here for the first couple of days, as after you left it was a difficult time for her. It was hard to put her at ease that you would possibly never return. And when you did, it put her in a difficult position. So I would imagine she is feeling much conflict internally, even if she is a strong woman, mentally, I will say, and she has proven herself even without the need of a saber. But with your return, I fear that she needs to get past that emotional block with you here and the new boy as well.
I see. Master, did they tell you about that vision that I had upon my return, involving Tigeg?
I was informed of it, yes.
Do you think that had to do with my leave? Nothing more, correct?
It is difficult to say. The dark side is a shroud over the current state of things in the Republic. It could mean a multitude of things. Perhaps of what is to come for Digeg's training, if she actually succeeds into the knighthood, or if there is something far darker at play. All I can say is, but potentially keeping a distant eye on her. And I know she, out of all the Padawans, she has been more adamant about not being brought to the front lines. But unfortunately the front lines is where she will more than likely pass her 3 remaining trials, depending on the experience.
I'll try and speak with her. Try and give her some sense of clarity when it comes to that. Plus, she'll be with me, correct?
She has made it clear that while you are back and she wishes to build that bridge, I haven't really, in that time alone, it's that I've witnessed her going throughout the temple. She seems unsure of herself now more than usual.
I'll try and sit down with her. Perhaps one of our old meditation sessions might help her a bit. Open her up to the possibility of me being back.
Perhaps. You know her as well as I do. Actually, I know her a decent bit more.
Exactly.
She has been the type to keep to herself more these days, not really interacting with many other Padawans, or she's mostly taken a solace within myself, and preferred to be rather curt with the masters that wish to advise her on what is her best path forward. I think she can potentially become a knight, but if that really is her ultimate desire, I can't really tell at this point.
I'll seek her out. Thank you for this, Master. It will help me with these upcoming days.
And like he puts like a hand over to your, a hand on your head and just like gives you a little rub.
Aww.
Wholesome.
Cat Dad!
Cat dad.
Aw, meow.
He's like, I know you will try your best with her. She means a lot to you. I would only hope that she can be more forthcoming with you, and that perhaps that there is hope for her within this life.
There will be. I'm sure of it. There's a reason she became a Padawan. The force is strong within her, and I'm sure that she will make an amazing knight.
Of course. Now, I must attend back to my studies, and if she does come back to my care, I will advise her to be more open with you, and we shall see how that proceeds.
And with that, I smile and I bow to him before giving him a quick hug. Thank you, Master.
Of course, my old apprentice. And yeah, he returns back.
Oh, Candy.
Yeah, just goes back to
Bless.
his. Yeah, goes back looking over some old data pads you don't know necessarily what of, and going off to find D-Gag, because right now it's like approaching end of the day.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go find D-Gag just to ask her. No, just sit down. Possibly try to schedule like a small meditation session just to get things back in gear.
Okay.
Now that I'm back.
Right? Yeah, I'll say you would easily like find her quarters, and yeah, you just see her like getting in like a night sort of get up, and she goes like hearing you knock, she goes like yes, come in.
I step inside and I bow to her. Hello, D-Gag. Apologies to be bothering you this late.
She gives a very, not a full on bow like whatever you did, but like sort of like a bit of a hesitant one, and goes, Master, I'm glad you, it's not a problem, but I'm glad to hear that you have returned from your work on Ryloth. I trust it was very productive.
Very productive, very eventful. Quite honestly, but I don't want to give you the details, especially when you're probably about to go to sleep. But I wanted to perhaps ask for your company tomorrow morning, perhaps for one of our old meditation sessions.
Well, my schedule at the moment isn't exactly packed with other tasks here. I don't see why not. I could use some of the relaxation.
Perfect. I just thought because it might be best start slow, because I do wish to see you succeed into your knighthood.
I debate if it really is my place to seek that here. I've been sort of at odds with just in my own head about if I am even worthy of that title. I'm just not so sure.
I give her this questionable look, like, like confused as to why she's bringing that up. Is there a chair nearby, or is it just her bed?
There's like a chair nearby, yeah.
I look to her, then I look to the chair, and I kind of offer my hand, like, would you mind if I sat down?
Of course.
With that, Shuri sits herself down on the chair across from her, hands placed gently on her lap. Now, why do you think that, D-Gag?
She closes her eyes and turns away for a second, but then looks back to you and goes, with everything that happened in my upbringing here, Yaktul was as kind of one of the kindest masters I could have asked for. He might have been a bit too forgiving, if I may say, of you taking leave as you did, and I don't know, I feel that I'm learning all that I can here about just trying to use, because I know your path you desire. With everything that happened with Elijah, that you sought out vengeance, and Yaktul tried to bring me my anger towards you leaving and put it into something opposite of that. And I tried focusing on, bettering myself and others here at the temple, and I just don't see myself filling out a role of a general and fighting in a conflict. It's unbecoming, and you know that we are peacekeepers, and just looking at all of these texts of Jedi of olden day, that it seems against of what we were brought up to be.
And I know that. Truly, I wish that this war hadn't happened. It's no place for us. But we're doing the best that we can in order to end things before they get worse.
I just need to hydrate.
I'm sorry.
You're good. I was just out of character.
She's just like holding up a fist,
Just like, Go on.
Wrong master.
Yeah, continue.
But we also need to understand our duty, protecting those that we can. We weren't to be involved, yes, but we also need to understand that we need to help those that can't help themselves. That's how I'm thinking of it, at least.
It's something I will need to consider more before I decide to take on anything that might to further on my night trials, but it is. I will keep that in mind. I know there are other sectors within the Order I could possibly request to be transferred to, but I don't know. Perhaps we'll see how I feel after spending some time, and hopefully I can get past the trauma of my youth, and focus on, who to be instead of who I could have been had you stuck around.
From what Yaktu has shown me, you are so strong, and I am so proud of you, even if I've been gone. While I might be offering, still be there if you request it to be your master, I'm going to still be there no matter what.
Make me a persuasion.
Fuck. Oh lordy! Oh lordy! Here we
Oh.
go! Where is it?
Roll for emotional comforting.
Persuasion. 15.
Yeah, you see her sort of clench up her clothes a little bit, and then, like, slowly ease the tension, you can tell.
Mhm.
And she goes, if you are genuine in that, I hope we can reach that with your help I can reach those heights, but more to discuss tomorrow, I suppose.
Exactly. Meet me in the garden, say after your breakfast, if that's okay with you.
And yeah, like as like she's like turning away and like, getting her lights off, and like she like sort of brushes her face. Of course, I'll be there.
Right. With that, Shuri rises up and kind of smoothes out her robes before offering she offers a soft smile to Digag. With that, please have a good night's sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
Of course. Good night. And she closes the door. And I'll say, like, as you're coming out, you see one of the Jedi sort of looking, like, sort of leaning over, leaning by one of the arch, by the columns, sort of taking a glance at you. He has this tan skin, little yellow line of paint across his nose, and like large flowing weaved hair. And you recognize this as Quinlan Voss.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
just sort of eyeing you. He's just sort of you can feel that he's been there a little bit. Don't know exactly what for, but he's sort of like, as like you're coming out, you just sort of like catch him catching your eye.
Evening, Queenlan. Like, I kind of give him this look like, what? What do you want?
Shir'iven, it's been far too long. Don't you remember the fun we used to have back in the day?
What?
Sorry, you cut out a little.
It's like, don't you remember the old times with your old pal Quinlan? We've been, especially coming up in the order. It's great to see you and get back in touch.
I'm gonna do a lore on that because I don't remember shit.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
21.
21.
21?
Yeah, we'll say in like your days like coming up in the temple, while you sort of teased Obi for like being a stickler to the rules, naturally Quinlan sort of took a liking to you as y'all were growing up together. And he's Yeah, he did like go like eventually a different route of training than you, and you didn't really see too much of each other. But in the times you were together, you sometimes would tease Kenobi together, or do like some, yeah, like it was a little bit childish, but yeah, you sort of are hit with this wave of like this like some fun pranks we used to pull on each other or with other people coming up, or it's up to you if you how you look on that back now. But yeah, just remembering
Right.
your youngling apprentice and knight days with him more than anything. You've occasionally butted heads, but for the most part he seemed like just a fun laid back guy in the order. Like you sometimes wonder like how some like with him as laid back as he is could have made it this far in the order, but hey,
Right. Shuri just like takes a gentle sigh, just it is good to see you again. I apologize. I have a lot on my plate as of late, as you can see.
indeed, but still look as good as the last days I saw you here. You've aged quite gracefully.
Oh,
Oh, mm.
So, are all the Jedi gonna come after Shir'iven?
hot mom, hot mom, hot mom, hot mom.
Oh boy, the
After the milfs.
yes,
Oh no!
Kinlan Voss carrying the exaggerated swagger of a Jedi Council member. I see.
Shut up!
I'm not wrong.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just sort of giving you like this like very cocky. Is like, oh yeah, I know I'm hot shit. Like,
She just kind of like rolls her eyes playfully at him, just yes, I almost didn't recognize you from across the way. It took me just a moment.
yeah, well, in times of war, we have to get ourselves ready to look as imposing to the enemy as possible. And he's like, gives a little flex.
Imposing is what you call it.
He gives a little flex, like unimposing. Well, you seem a little bit more tensed up these days. And here, not exactly the same twee I remember pulling pranks on old Kenobi.
Yes, that was before I ended up leaving for my own accord. Now, I'm really just here just to end this war, and then I'm pretty sure that, well, I don't know where this entire thing would lead me. I'm here for just peace.
Well, as peacekeepers, it is our job, but, well, we can only try so hard. But hey, if you are in any deep sort of emotional conflict, just know that my chambers are always open if you ever want to hash things out and think of all the good times we had.
Smooth like butter. Expired butter, but smooth.
Jesus Christ!
God.
This man's on here.
He is an open book, and I appreciate that.
Your love is dead. I got you, baby.
It's like, I don't even want to make this joke, but
No, go ahead, make it.
No, do it, do it, do it.
It's cringy to say it, but
Make
he's
it.
cool as ice.
Oh.
I don't get the reference, but I appreciate it.
We're here all week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
But yeah.
I'll keep that in mind. She kind of gives like one of those awkward like sort of laughs because it's like, oh, this again. I've been out of this for almost 10 years, and we're back to this.
Yeah, I will say, like, just for reference, so, you don't think it's like, oh, is he, like, crazy younger than me? He's, like, I'll say he's got like 4 years younger than you.
I mean, even still, it's like if Shir'iven like, got this back when they were like in the academy, she's gonna be like, oh, this again. Great.
I'll actually say make me a deception check then. If you just, yeah.
I need it.
27.
Okay.
Oh my lord.
Ooh.
Let me. Alright. Just gonna try something.
Oh, you
Sweet.
motherfucker, what are you doing? No,
if this-
you ruined that deception check.
If this goes anywhere, if this succeeds, then I already know what the fucking episode title is gonna be. I just need
What
to
is
see how
it?
this works.
What is it?
I need to hear how this works first. I need to know.
Alright.
Kevin, please
Go ahead.
enlighten me.
Yeah. He's seemingly just like still like having a smile. He's like he has no idea. Like he doesn't seem to have read past the veil. He's like, I very much look forward to it, but I'll leave you to your business. Hey, like if my quarters are a bit too much, we can always do that garden you like hanging about like the old times.
Probably the garden might be a good place for now.
Of course. Just give me a time, day, and I will be there as best to my best ability.
Alright, Sylvain.
Oh my god.
Somewhere, Soren
I
is
coming
has
up with
All right.
barfed in his mouth.
Beautiful.
Wait, what, Chris?
Somewhere, Soren just barfed in his mouth for no reason.
Oh, with the fucking eyebrow thing you pulled with the
Oh my
guard.
Oh God! I swear this. Oh no! This episode. Go ahead, Chase. What's yours?
I was gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, Revenge of the Crit, episode 28, how Shir'iven got her groove back.
Jesus Christ.
I love it.
I mean, I'll use it. I don't care. You just gave me the title I'll probably settle on. But it's always
Please stop. Please stop.
It's better than mine. He's got reach, but she's got flexibility.
Oh my god.
Mass Effect. I know. Oh God.
Hoggers.
Well, we were right about one thing at least. The negotiations were short.
Oh yeah.
So it's
We're
almost
so
a year.
horrible.
It's
We
a shame that
are.
Revenge of the Crit continued for almost a year.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus. I
All right,
At least,
anyway.
at least he wasn't like super pushy about it. He's just kind of insufferable. But yeah, he just sort of like pops the he's like, you have a good rest of your evening, master, and like gives like this big old bow, and then like just a little as he walks off.
Oh my god.
Like not
Oh,
full on
God.
finger guns, but just sort of like just like a one.
Yeah, the click of the tongue.
Yeah.
It was there.
Yeah, Shiri just like she offers
Oh.
like one of the like playful eye rolls and gives a small wave off to him as he steps off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here we go again.
Yeah. Whew. All right.
Oh.
We'll say with that, the first day back on Coruscant has come to a close. And
Alright.
yeah, we'll just, I'll say you guys have about a week's worth of downtime. Yeah, we'll go around the table again, starting off with, Soren, if there's anything you'd like to do while you're back on the base, or if there's
Sure.
any potential exploring that is, you would like to
Sure.
partake in.
Want my Shadow Saber back,
Okay.
and pay off the difference again now that I'm Buku Bucks rich.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're filthy stinking rich.
Yeah, you got like
Yeah.
25k if you want to like spend
Everyone's
it on.
got everyone's got 25k credits.
Yeah. Oh, let me pull up my thing again. Okay, so to get your Shoto back, you go to the Jakuru dolls little
Yes, Jakru,
yeah,
my favorite vendor.
he's like, you see him like polishing off some old odd looking like helmets or like attachments. He's like, oh yes, my favorite customer's back. Soren, you
Jakru.
bastard. What? I heard Ryloth was a pretty pretty risky over there.
Oh, it was hairy indeed. These Beskar shells, they came in quite handy. Thank you for the recommendation.
Of course, we haven't been able to find many more of that variety, but
Well, you know, that's fine. That's fine.
yeah,
You do it. You do as you can, right?
right. However, I will say, I've kept your saber very tucked away safely. Trust me, you would not believe the amount of people who are always asking, like, hey, can I bet my own lightsaber? And it's like, no, there's so many crazy steps the Jedi have to get. There's what makes them think I have one. I mean,
Well, you know, that is fairly true. Well, I appreciate your discretion, and yes. So, how much do I owe you for one, the holding fee, and providing the Beskar bullets?
of course, it is 800 credits for the holding fee. You're already, yeah, I believe that is all that is left. However, I will say if you don't really mind, we took the liberty of giving your Shoto a little modification.
Whoa! What?
As he like pulls it
Shakru,
out.
you should not have.
Well, I figured you might be back with some extra spoils of war and hide up the holding price a little bit. And he
Well
pulls
then.
it off, and it looks the same as as you brought it in.
Mm-hmm.
And he does with a little flick of his switch, twink, and like you see little almost like the claw grabby hands, but they're much tinier, and you like sort of look at that and your gun, and he goes, I've hopefully this little extension will make your combat a bit more interesting. I hope you like the addition of a bayonet to your arsenal.
Wow, I did not even consider that. That is really, really cool. Let me just, I'll take it and put it on, and I won't even activate it. I'll just, it's incredibly balanced.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically like as you're like holding it around and doing like light, like not with it turned on, but you're sort of going through the motions of what you know of your form and like all like your training, all encompassing that. Yeah, it's basically the equivalent of like what's the word? Like a
Like a glaive?
like a glaive kind of, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah.
That's really sick. And Shakru, this is quite impressive. Okay, so that's 800 for the holding for this modification. How much extra? Believe me, no object. I just want to make sure you are fairly compensated.
I say with this, I mean it's going. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but this is going to change your combat style quite drastically. I will say an additional 500 credits could do.
500 credits. Well, here you go. And I will give him what was it, 1300 total, and give him an additional 100, just as as a.
Ooh.
Wait, 13? An additional 200, so 1500 total.
Beautiful. And like as he's counting it, I was like, the tip is very much appreciated. You're going to stay my favorite for quite a while.
You as well, Shakru. Now, okay, so one last piece of business. I understand that my rifle is very unique. It might be very difficult to come across parts. Do you ammunition? Do you have any of the raw materials necessary? They're not particularly hard to find. It's just I can make them myself.
Let me follow me. I'll take you to I'll show you about my secret stock of equipment.
Ooh, there's even more secret stock, Shakru. Oh my.
I mean, I can't exactly have every top shelf item hanging around. There's, The Republic isn't exactly. The Republic is a bit stingy with weapons regulations, so have to be.
And you're here hiding right under their noses, you dog, Jacru.
Oh, stop it. And yeah, he leads you up back, and like sort of like it's basic equivalent of like he gives like a knock sequence, and he like goes down a couple levels. Like within his store, it's like an elevator lift, and it's not like Ark of the Covenant or like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull style warehouse. It's like much more condensed, but like looking around, you already see some like pretty yeah, like you see stuff like disruptor rifles and shells for those. You see like carbonite flamethrowers, or like stuff to like that's designed to like yeah, like shells or like magazine sets are like have hints of carbonite within them to slow down targets and things like that. Well, for oh, you had
You had.
okay. Well, I looking about for my inventory here. There I have a couple of these kits lying around. Could do you to make about, I'd say 25 rounds per kit. It comes with all the tools you'll need, the casings, the black powder. This have to keep it underground because it can be quite nasty if exposed to too much heat. Yeah, these will be standard. They'll run you about 150 credits per kit. I have about 3 lying around.
3? Okay, I will take the lot if there's no one else interested.
Of course.
So, hold on. 3, what are these?
These are, what's the kit you're proficient with?
Munitions.
Yeah, munitions kit. So this will be
Okay.
yeah, munitions kits. They're 150 a piece, totaling to about 450 credits.
450 credits. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I will transfer that over to him and take all the munitions kits.
And as like he's like going before like he loads up, he goes, by the way, how are you in terms of your companionship with droids?
With droids?
I mean, like, not the separatist kind, but in the protocol, typical assistance style.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, I do speak binary. I haven't had a robotic companion in quite some time, but there's no reason. Just out of inconvenience is more akin to that. Why?
One moment.
Are
And-
we getting a droid, buddy?
Yeah, and like he
No
sort of like
way.
claps his hands, and you see like a singular eye sort of like float up from the corner, like glowing red, and just. I'd like you to meet Model REC0N, but he prefers to go by Recon.
Oh,
Recon.
let's go.
Yeah, he's like,
Nice to meet you.
And-
My name is Soren.
and the bot, like you see, like it like blinks its eyes as it communicates, and goes, greetings. Hello, this is Model RE, Specialization C0N. Master, is the, like turning over to Jakru, is this my new owner? And Jakru goes, well, it depends. Would you be willing to put some credits to take him off my hands?
Oh, sure, absolutely. What sort of credit weightage are we talking?
Well, for the recon model, he can do quite a bit. Recon, if you please. And He goes, demonstration. And like he sort of flies, hovers within your coat and like squeezes into one of your pockets.
Oh, it's a small boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we have like something that we can compare him to?
Yeah. It's like, you know, like the Empire, like not like the big fat probe droids, but it's basically like a tiny little ball, essentially, with a little antenna.
Oh,
my God!
Sweet.
Guys.
I'm
Oh,
putting
that's cute.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get you a hat at some point.
Recognition,
BB, very
Master.
neat.
My head is far too small for any hat to encompass my head.
Even a really tiny hat?
You will have
Rat-sized hat.
confirmation. Well, you'll have to find quite a small hat.
We are going to get a long recon.
And like Jakro goes on, as you can see, he quite specializes in fitting into the most, shall we say, tightest of spaces. While he doesn't have much in the way of offense, he specializes in getting in and out of certain areas, and he at least has minimal means of protecting himself. And you, like, as he like hovers out, he like, you see Recon pulls out a little, like a little taser.
Recon, what else is it that you can do?
Demonstration. And like he sort of, you see him like sort of become invisible.
Oh, yes. Oh, my. And can you
Bless you.
tune in?
Sorry.
You're good.
Bless you.
Can you tune into this frequency? I'll respond. I'll repeat my frequency, and report to me from certain distances.
Demonstration. I believe I can.
Great. We're going to get a long recon. Jakku, how much? How many credits?
With everything you've purchased so far, and it does offer quite a lot. This is an older model, I will let you know, so I must warn that he may potentially malfunction, and he might be susceptible to hacking, but he's maneuverable enough to get out of most situations. And then Recon goes, confirmation, they'll be dead before they can touch me.
Oh, I like this guy.
I like
Oh.
him.
Great.
This is gonna be great.
Viper's gonna have fun with him.
So, let us say, you know, I'm only going this low because you are such a beloved customer. 1,000 credits for him.
1,000. Ooh, so steep. I'll do it.
Beautiful.
I love the immediacy. Oh, it's so expensive. Here. Shut up and take my money.
And with that he goes, I love it when customers refuse to haggle. It saves so much stress off me.
Listen, this is how we build up rapport. You know, I'm good for things. I know you're good for things. This will all play out in the future. This is the start, the beginnings, the workings of a wonderful relationship. Jakku, I appreciate your wares, your service so much.
Of course.
I was worried coming to a Republic-controlled area that there wasn't going to be much in the way of, you know, toys. But you have provided exponentially. You have exceeded my expectations.
Well, I only go so far for the most specialized of clients. Truth be told, there's not many even within the agency that are aware of this bunker of my creation. But
Your secret is safe with me.
of course. But if you do tell anyone, I'll have to kill you.
There we go.
Please do. Please
I
do.
mean, you know, just an FYI. If things get really bad, Recon has a special self-destruction sequence if you really need to clean up a bad mess. And Recon goes, confirmation. It is quite devastating.
Well, hopefully we get some use out of you before that time comes, Recon. Well, come. I have much to learn about you, my new friend, and you will want to meet the rest of the team.
All right.
Jacru, thank you very much. I will take my leave.
Of course. And here, take this. He hands you the remote so you can control Recon a little bit, or at least if you want to provide silent pathing orders for him to follow.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I need to still build out what the fuck this guy does because I just came up with him on the spot, but
Oh, fuck yeah, that's the best.
but yeah, you've got a you've got
Droid buddy. That's
Droid
cool.
buddy.
yeah.
It's so cute.
Yeah, we'll say that's most of your day in sort of getting acquainted with him. He shares some stories of being hunkered there. He gets into a story of how he attempted to start a revolution of the scrap bots underneath underneath,
Yes.
but it didn't really work out. And now hearing, I'm assuming you tell him any stories or get into any
What I'm gonna do is let him. I will eventually, but the first thing I want to do is assign a special designation of security. I'm gonna be for example, Recon. When I give you this specific code, make sure anything you hear and record is either wiped or encrypted.
Confirmation. Noted, Master. For what purpose, if I may inquire?
Well, a lot of the things that I, have dealings in are quite clandestine, and so we don't want that falling into the wrong hands.
Affirmation, you are quite correct. The enemy having our information would be quite unfortunate.
Exactly. So, we will call that designation Frosty. How's that sound?
He goes, acknowledgement. The code could use some work, but it will be accepted
fine. How
for the
about
moment.
designation King Ice? How's that?
Confirmation. King Ice will suffice.
Okay, well, I'm going to impress you with one of these one day, but that'll work for now.
You can certainly try.
Oh, you are. I'm so glad you're not boring.
But yeah, that's
Yeah, and that'll be it for Soren and his his afternoon for that day.
Mhm.
I'll say Soren is also available for any RP that needs to
Okay.
be had.
Yeah. We'll go down, and next up we'll go to Raz. You spend the night over at the Column Barracks, and Sora's just sort of standing there over your quarters, being like, "Rise and shine, Razzie. You've got a big day ahead of you."
And I just sort of get up.
All right.
Training starts.
Indeed. I'm not, and don't think, just remember, I ain't going easy on you at all. With your, especially if you're gonna be, if you intend to use any of your special force abilities to get around this place, I'm gonna be ramping up the difficulty for you.
He just, as he stands and gets, his armor and coat ready, he just gives off a smirk and goes, I welcome a challenge. Give me your best.
Of course. And I'll be bringing a friend along to, a familiar face you might know, or two, to keep things interesting.
Oh.
And she reaches in comms. Bruiser, Viper, meet me out in the training hall. We got.
Oh, come on, buddy. Let's go.
Oh,
Baby.
oh boy.
And yeah, so when Bruiser like comes in and goes, understood, ma'am. We'll be training train old Raz today then, yeah? Indeed. Good to have, but, remember, we're going to keep things, like we don't want to put this kid in the infirmary. Let's at least, but at least try to give him some resistance. Understood. And Viper, if you're free to respond, if you wish.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Just sort of like, just like after just sort of like hearing Bruiser's sting, just sort of like, so me and Raz are going toe to toe, eh? Gives me an excuse to try out this new thing. As he just like looks over his electro staff that he was so kindly handed to by the Magna Guard.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there in a jiff. Raz, keep on your guard, kid.
Try to keep up.
All right. So, you guys will we'll sort of shift focus over to the clone trading grounds. It's similar to like what's going on in Camino, but a lot more toned down. It's still interior, but it's not as sealed off, so some clones can sort of sneak by and watch what's going on, but not like they can't jump into what goes on here, since it is like at least like like there's like windows overseeing it and things like that. But so like Raz is you're starting off on one side of this chamber, and Viper and Bruiser, you're on the other side. And like as all like these platforms are starting to rise up, and like between right just behind you, like I'd say about 60 or so feet, you see that there is something similar to like a flag, but it is, instead of like something waving in the wind, it's just like a blinking light glowing red. And yeah,
Are we watching this or no?
if
No.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, if you like Sora would like put on a column be like General Soren, if you'd be interested in witnessing some training for Raziel and Viper, you are more than welcome to join.
Shir'iven is definitely watching because she needs to see how Raziel is doing so she can start like prepping his training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Soren will go just because he thinks it's fun.
Okay.
Just because it's fun.
Yeah. And yeah, Sora's going to like tap on like the mic interface and go, "All right, Raziel, here's your objective. Viper and Bruiser are going to attempt to stop you from reaching the Citadel, but they're not going to be the only resistance in the way." And you sort of see like as all these platforms are rising up, like you see like little turrets sort of pop out. So some of them you see droid gunners at stations as well, along with like certain like battle droid models. Like training ones are being set up and coming out of holes throughout. And she goes, "Your objective is combining both of everything within your limitations to reach that point and secure it. Now, you won't be. Just remember, you can use your saber on the droids. They are only trading models, but just remember to keep things not lethal with Bruiser and Viper there."
Of course. Any other ground rules I need to know of?
We'll say, just to keep things fascinating. As she turns off the comms. Shir'iven, Soren, do you have any suggestions to make this a little more interesting?
Punch him in the face.
No, with
Oh my
that,
god!
Shiri kind of just like smacks his arm, like no.
I just like do a little face palm at that.
You know what I mean. It's just friendly competition.
Yes, but we're not trying to harm him.
Just call it a tactical advantage that you are applying to the facial area.
Would it be a tactical advantage if you were in his place?
You know, honestly, probably.
And like, yeah, you see Sora like put like her helmet in her hands and goes, "I take it that's a no on any ideas for this then."
Try and see. I want to test his rash decision making. See where he is right now.
Can the droids speak?
I mean, they have vocabulator, so I would assume so.
What I primarily want him to test is learning when to pull back. I want to see if he can take that chance right now.
Yes, and my suggestion is to use those vocabulators to throw out little verbal jabs. See if our boy can't keep his head in the fight.
Shiri's like rubbing her temple at this point. Like,
Make me a persuasion check, Soren, on that.
Of course.
what's the droid
My
gonna?
bad, my bad.
All you're gonna hear is just like, "Come on, you motherfucker!"
Oh my
I was
god!
I was gonna say just like immediately just sort of like, hey, Spikehead, move it, deadbeat.
She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Come on. Didn't Daddy treat you better?
Oh, boy.
Nothing
Careful.
personal like that. No, just little things.
Okay. And like Sora like sort of, if you could see like through the helmet of her like popping up smile, you could goes, "All right. Hope we shall see how he takes to that little resistance." And like she goes like on the loudspeaker. Now, just to keep things interesting as well, on top of suggestions, let's see how few of the droids you can maneuver around and avoid confrontation with. So, your objective along with reaching the point is to have as minimal droids down as possible, using your abilities, however they may be, your surroundings and powers and such. Do you think you can handle that?
Sounds like a fair challenge. I think I'm up to it.
Good. Alright. Whenever you're ready, and like you see like the droids are like cocking their blasters, and you're seeing like some of the turrets are like slowly like taking aim around your location. And as that's starting up, Rooster sort of like leans to and like nudges to you, Viper, and goes, "Hey, that kid is pretty good with his blade, I heard. Might be best to, if you can disarm him with that, he'll be a little bit more backed into a corner. That way I can take easier shots at him."
He's also got those rocket boots on him, so he has an extra air of maneuverability.
Well, those stones might down him a bit beforehand, so we'll see how that all goes. Just, you know him better than a little more than I do, so mind his weak points. Take advantage of them.
Yeah. Of course.
Right.
Also, also out of character. Also, just like, was the stance just like, are blasters allowed, or is this just straight, just like physical combat?
It's blasters are allowed.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I believe you still have your jetpack. It's just 20 feet of movement.
Okay. Ooh, so I
It's
have the high
like-
ground as well. Groovy.
Yeah.
It's like harm the boy, but don't harm the boy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No,
It's
no, no.
like, as far as I know, it's like anything goes, but make it non-lethal.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
absolutely.
yeah, like the objective for your guys is to have him not reach the point, but also submit. Like, yeah, it's pretty
Alright.
much the shtick.
Sounds good to me.
But yeah, like as like Bruiser's like cocking up his rotary gun, you're just getting out your electro staff. Or you like?
I was gonna say I'm getting a good look at I'm getting a good look at the my electro staff. Just give that a good, I guess, just like activation thing.
Okay, like as like
Give
you
it a
like,
good
yeah, as like you.
give it a good twirl.
Mhm.
Give it a good twirl just to see how that feels, and then I slap that onto the on my bandolier. Yeah, bandolier. That's what I call it. Bandolier, and then with a power cell load of the bowcaster, I ready myself.
All right, and like I'll say, for you guys, you're like getting on. Like, you could choose to code down these platforms as you like, but you and Bruce are sort of like a level or so down from where the Citadel is. Like, it's still like 60 feet, like way past you, and there's like, I'd say roughly 100 feet between you and where Raz are. If you want to be on ground level, you can, but you can also like take the, already have the high ground if you want.
Well, we shouldn't underestimate his power.
Up to you. Like, Bruiser's going to stay on top.
Yeah, no, I think I'll do mid if he's gonna stay up top.
Okay, so you'll just sort of be flying at the ready then?
Yeah, just sort of like focusing more on just sort of like going between differentiating platforms to try and just like get good, just to get a good eyes overall of the arena.
All right. All right, with all that set, as Sora like pushes like the button and goes, and like everyone down there and you guys all hear bolt, 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 and stuff goes. We're gonna take a quick break. And
Hey, all right.
yeah,
Way.
because
Okay.
I
Training simulation. Let's go.
did not anticipate any of that shit. But
No, but it's cool.
yeah. Right, yeah, we'll be right back. Oh my god, I'm just reading Scum and Memory. The exaggerated swagger for Jedi Master. You guys. Alright,
Jesus.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we'll be right back. We'll say it's 10:02 right now. We'll be back at about... yeah, we'll give it a quick 5. Or... Yeah, we'll give it a 10-minute break. My voice is getting a little ugh. But yeah, we'll be back.
Hydrate.
Yeah.
Yes, drink water.
Yeah, I have water nearby. I just need to grab a refill. But we will be back in just a moment. one. Oh. All right, we have returned. Yes. So we're continuing on with the training simulation. It's gonna be good times. So just going around. I need initiative from Raziel and Viper. I already have yours, Viper. 21.
I was gonna say 21.
Yes. So.
See? Ooh.
Ooh.
20. Oh, Nat. Ooh.
Ooh, baby.
Look at you.
All right.
Oh, baby, it's
Triple.
The high ground is strong today.
Okay.
That's what I get for underestimating his power.
Don't try it.
Don't try it.
He's got the high ground.
Where I need to make a fucking proper bruiser token because he's probably my favorite out of all the captains.
There's got to be an edit of that scene where, like, after he says "Don't try it," it's just a cut of just Brandon Rogers just "Try me, bitch."
Oh, that has to exist somewhere. Let's see. There we go. We'll just use that. And for the droids, where did I? We'll use this one as a placeholder. I'll just shrink all these down. Whoops. But yeah, so and I'll get you on the thing. So add to turn, and add to turn. So Raz with a 23, so that's top of the board for you. 21 for Viper. I'm gonna just give like a random arbitrary boost for Bruiser. Not one, so he's going dead last.
Oh.
Oh, buddy.
Oof. Rip.
Yeah, the sights and sounds are really distracting him. Where would it be? Okay. One last one, and we should be. If I type in. Okay. Let's roll for them. Alright, they're only going second to last with an 8. Alright, so top of the round, Raziel, you're seeing like all the droids sort of, starting to arm up. And yeah, they're just getting their guns over at you. You see, Bruiser's like over on his pillar, just sort of like revving up his rotary gun. Viper's just hovering off in the air with his bowcaster. And turrets are slowly like taking their aim at you. What would you like to do?
Okay, well, first off, I'm having my lightsaber ready on.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action. I am going to activate Phase Strike.
Okay. And that's just your movement speed doubled, right?
And yeah, I put it in the roll 20.
All right. Movement is no opportunity attacks. Okay, that is your bonus. Yeah, and you have advantage on attack roll. I'll say there are droids within 30 feet. Like they're getting closer towards you if you would like to use that movement to sort of move it on one and, dispatch. Yeah, I will say there is cover in between them if you would like to use it. And
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think. Yeah. What I'm gonna do. I activated Phase Strike. I'm gonna use all my movement to just get a running head start, focusing on the objective, and I run and jump to a cover spot.
Okay, so 60 feet. Using your action to dash, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'll say, yeah. No droids can get punches off you because of phase strike. But yeah. And are you attempting to hide behind the cover? Or wait, no, that already cost the action. Never mind. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So you get there. No droids are able to take shots at you, but they have an idea of roughly where you are. So.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll say from where you started, you have, it's to where the objective is, it's 210 feet you have to clear. And,
Okay.
yeah, and that's, not counting, the climb you have to take to get to where the objective is. So.
Right, and, how much did I take? I took quite a lot, already.
Yeah, you already went through
So
60, so you got 150 feet left.
Okay, sweet. Yep.
Right. Now,
Nice.
onto Viper.
All right.
So you have a,
So
he's about roughly 100-ish feet away. Little over. I'll say, for example purposes, he's, in the 120s, comparing, with your placement. And, yeah, the droids are, closing in on him, and, the guns are, beginning to fire the turrets where they're placed.
All right. Okay. Decisions. So it's basically just a flat arena with just moving platforms and with just the droids. Are the droids stationary or are they on something that allows them to move?
They're stationary. Yeah, they're on solid terrain, and some of them are marching around, going past the cover. Yeah, but I'll say you know that this area is programmed that the platforms and the cover will shift randomly at the top of every round.
Let's see, I don't want to do anything that's gonna hurt the kid. I mean, not that much at least.
Yeah, he's tanky. He's fine.
Should I? I mean, it's only one power point. Okay. I'm curious. Are there any droids that are closing in on him, within a
Yes.
distant feet range?
Mhm.
What's the distance between that?
I will say there are droids now, minimum they're 30 feet away from him.
All right. Okay. Let's go for
Yeah, so 90 feet from you. We are.
Okay, 90 feet from me. All right. Not yet. Just gotta have that. You know what? Yeah, let's go for something just rather basic. So getting a good sight on them. Getting a good sight on Raziel. He's gonna immediately just go towards the good old trusty wrist pad, punch in a few coordinates, grab out a ball out of his little commando pack, and it is bright and shimmering, and with a good aim, he is going to cast flash towards Raziel.
Oh, woof.
All right, go ahead and mark off
So
the tech
let's-
points.
Let's slap that in here, and yeah, I'll be level 1.
All right, level 1. Yeah,
Level 1,
this is
not
2
that
tech
bad.
points. Roll.
Roll 60-10. The total is how many hit points of creatures this power can affect.
Okay.
Creatures within 20 feet of the point.
Stoning creature with the lowest hit.
Oh, it's the lowest current hit point. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically
Well, so that
sleep.
is.
It's
All
bas-
right. Yeah. All right. So 60-10.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll that, and we'll see how much it.
There's only 9 droids, I think.
Yeah, I'll say you can aim it in a way that it can just sort of only affect Raziel.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Yeah, no, definitely. It'll be a delayed shot, so where it's going to be a point where it's like it's not going to be like right in his face, but it'll be at least like a good 10 feet away from his face.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll that 60-10.
34.
All right.
I'm imagining that. I'm imagining that gets him.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll say because of the circumstances.
Oh.
I'll say, Raz, I need you to make a deck save then.
Okay. This hits.
And we'll use your tech power DC for the time being. Okay, so that fails. So I will say, Raz, you see, Viper in the air, just sort of shoot this new, this shimmering ball of energy towards you, and it sort of stops just right behind your cover, and just you hear sort of like in Modern Warfare 2, the grenade goes off, and I'll say you're blinded to the point where now you can't really see, but you can still at least with your force abilities you can still roughly have an idea of. So I'll say you're half blinded for this turn.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not the full effect. You still have no how to get to where you're going, but yeah. Anything else for your move, Viper? You still got movement and a bonus.
Okay. How far am I away from Raz?
120 feet right now, and you are in the air.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's do a solid at least, let's move at least 10 feet just to get further coverage on him.
Okay, so you get hover a little closer towards him.
Yeah, exactly. It's the first round. It's the first round. He isn't gonna do anything that's gonna be that mind-breaking.
Okay, so now it's the battle droid's turn, and the turns, I'll say.
Oh, hang on. Since that hit, I do need to make a con save for my
Oh no,
face.
it doesn't damage you. So you're still.
No, it's not damage.
Oh.
It's blinding.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay then.
Yeah, and you're basically half the blinded condition right now, at least for this.
Okay, so just clarify what's half blinded.
Yeah.
How does that affect me? In terms of
I will.
checks and stuff.
Of course. Let me. Where would it go? Be all right. Conditions. Blinded. I will say just the first part of it. So, you fail perception checks or abilities that require sight. You can still attack normally, and enemies' attacks are an advantage against you.
Okay.
Yeah. So that
All right.
we'll say that's half blinded. But yeah, going on forward, it's the droids and the turrets go. So I'll say 2 Shurins are gonna take shots at you. 16 to hit.
Nope.
And that's a crit.
Again.
Right, we'll keep it light.
You and your crits, dude.
Yeah, you're just seeing one of the B ones up top, just sort of target locked. And even with the cover, it's sort of angled in a way where it still gets you for 14 damage.
Okay.
All right. So now con save for that phase strike.
Okay. Put in the damage. Con save. Oh, what? Fuck!
Oh,
Yeah. So
buddy.
with the combination of all that fire slowly getting encroached on you, your mind is suddenly becomes clouded, and you lose touch of phase strike for that. And now the droids are gonna do their shooty swarm thing. So deck save for me, please, once again.
Okay.
22? Yeah, so you only take half. Where would it be? only half of this. So 19 half down to 10. Jesus Christ, 4 goddamn ones on 18
Oh
roll.
man.
Thanks, roll
I mean, they are training bots.
Yeah.
Jeez.
True.
Yeah,
Fair.
and as they're like shooting at you, they're like, "Come on out, scrub." What? I don't know. We're just programmed to say like weird stuff to this kid. I don't know.
You're in this. And
Amazing.
I just muttered to myself, annoyed. Thanks, Soren.
You don't even have
Hey,
to do it.
Spencer, nerf herder.
Yeah, they're like, "Come on out of there, newbie." And yeah, that's their turn. Now going on to Bruiser, who I'll say he's yeah, looking at where he is going to take the dodge action, and he's going to no. Yeah, he's going to first use his attack. So one more dex save from you, then.
Okay. Come on. Really?
Right, so that is going to be a 10 damage on you, as he just sort of like, and like as he sort of gets you from over there, and he's actually going to move. So Viper, you see him, he's actually going to be right at the same position, or I'll say he's going to be like closer like now, but he's 15 feet away from the objective point.
Gotcha.
All right, back to Raz. So as like you're coming out of your stupor, and like the sound of is like slowly dissipating, and like now you're seeing like the droids like are starting to surround you a bit more, like you are no longer half blinded. So,
Okay.
So yeah, you have your turn. What would you like to do?
How far away are the droids from me?
Yeah, now they're about there's some like, you know, right, I'll say like the closest one is within like 10 feet of you, of like, you know, the entire squad. We'll count them as like separate droids for this.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, and I will say top of the round, I need to roll a d6. Okay. So no. Yeah, so all the cover yeah, so basically all the cover like essentially like cube spots that are within that area are suddenly going to go higher or lower. They're going to go lower. So instead of having one space of cover, like it's basically 2 blocks giving you 3/4 cover, now it is just one space giving you half.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and you have your turn. Droids are coming in close.
All right. Let's see. I think. What do I want to do? Ooh. Okay. All right. Bonus action. Okay. Well, I know it's like half cover, but how far away is the nearest like hiding place?
The nearest one, we'll say it's 60 feet, and you'd have to go through the droids to get to it.
Okay. I'll say, yeah. Okay, I'll still use this. Bonus action, I will use phase walk to get a 30 distance feet, like, away from the droids
Okay.
coming at me.
Yeah, so like as like they're like coming around the corner and like turn around, then they point their blasts at you. You're gone, and you're sort of like in the middle of the horde. You're like, ah, just sort of caught off guard with you showing up within their group, and you see the cover is just 30 feet away. Like, I'll say there's like 3 droids, like sort of in between you and getting to there.
I already used bonus action for that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Still got movement in your regular action.
yeah. Like, I'm surrounded by the droids, or like right in the middle of them.
You're right in the
Is it-
middle of them. Yeah.
Okay.
But like they're slightly scattered about. You just know that there's 3. Where if you were to take like a straight course, a line, or like no matter what you do, you could to get to that point where you need to get past like 3 droids.
Right. Okay. Ooh. And are the droids like? Are they like huddled next to each other?
A couple of them, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to strategize here on all of my powers. What? Fuck it. I'm gonna use for my action. I'm gonna use darkness on, like the droids in front of the barricade.
Face Walk is a leveled power, right? Or is it just?
It is, yes.
Okay, so you.
That's a bonus action.
Yeah, you can't do like the 2 leveled powers, but you can do a cantrip. That is an action.
Oh, I can't. Oh, shoot.
Mhm.
Okay. In that case. Alright, in that case, I will cast. I can cast a level 1 power, right?
Yeah, it's just cantrips, but you still like you can still use the action to dash or yeah, just whatever else you or attack and all
So
that.
just cantrips. Okay, that throws off my plan. Yeah, okay, so yeah. I'll get as far as I can, like up to one of the droids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, doesn't have to be
And
very
I'm
far.
gonna
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
closest one is within like 10 feet.
yeah, and I'm going to use force push on it, like
Okay.
to kind of like push it against the other droids
Okay.
in its way
That's a strength.
near the barricade.
Yeah, just click what that do, so I know
Sure.
the save for them. Okay. Force medium, so at higher levels at 10. So this is a medium creature, 10 feet. Yeah, so this could hit. Hitting a droid or not, they'd still take damage. So, and this is a strength. Must make a strength save. Okay, so strength save for the droid. That is it's a 21 for him.
Oh, that saves.
Or wait, hold
Wait.
on. Let me double check if I can, since I'm counting these as separate ones. It'd be an 18.
Okay, that still saves.
Okay. But yeah, like it just sort of stands there, like you force your hand out and like try to like get it off its feet, and it's just like gets back into its stance, like, that was weird. but yeah, still got movement if you wanna get to that point.
How much movement did I use though?
Oh yeah, you only teleported, so you still have all your movement.
Oh, okay, sweet.
You're just taking the attacks opportunity if you do go through them. But, yeah, they can only like whack you with their guns, so it's it's not really gonna hurt.
Yeah, but I took some damage though. I think I'm going to change plans. I think I'm gonna go I'm gonna use my full 30 feet of movement, but away from the droids around the barracks. So just going as far away from all of the droids as I can.
Okay, so I'll say going 30 feet left or right. You can avoid them, or at least
okay. Let's go.
You can knock it down to one droid getting a whack at you.
All right, let's go left.
Okay, left. So this is one attack of opportunity. It's only that's only a 6, so you're fine.
No, yeah.
It's just like, come on, I got him, and you just sort of like easily like limbo slide right under the sweeping barrel, like as he's like swinging his gun at you. But yeah, that is your move. And next up we have Viper.
All right.
Yeah, like now he's within 90 feet because of the teleport. He's making his way over to cover, but but yeah, he's still like for the most part out in the open.
Seeing him trying to move towards cover and just sort of like, trying. Excuse me. Oh god, that was weird.
You're good.
And just seeing that, just sort of like, trying to go towards cover, are you? I don't think so. And with a quick, just sort of like tap of the side of his helmet, he activates at level 1 target lock.
Oh, choose a creature within
Choose a
range.
creature I see.
All right.
Oh.
Gains no benefit from half cover and 3/4 cover against you, and if the target is invisible, you see it as if it were visible.
Okay, so
Damn.
basically you switch on the.
And this lasts for an hour.
All right. So like as like you're hovering about and you like catch him like trying to like off sweep the droids and like go like the long way around, you just sort of like flip on the switch and it's like a little laser sight that like targets in on him. And Raz, you just see that like on your person just a little dot, and you can pinpoint it that is where where Viper is.
Viper is.
On you. Yeah.
Viper has to add to the sites. What? As Soren.
Yeah.
And
Yep. Still got action and movement.
yeah, I was gonna say. I think. Let's see. Oh wait, is this an action? Oh, it is. Okay. The droid's still closing in on him. What's the distance between them?
Now they're the clump of them is like 30 feet away from him because he just moved.
Okay, so it's all right. So they're moving every 5 feet. Decisions. What are the platforms made of? Is it stone, metal,
It's like steel.
steel?
Like Durasteel, yeah.
Steel. Blaster suit. That doesn't count. Wait. Manufacture. It doesn't count. Beans. All right. Let's see.
Yeah. I think if you move like another 5 feet, Ras is within range of the bowcaster.
I was gonna say I'm gonna move another 5 feet. Yeah, I'll move another 5 feet, and then I'm gonna look towards Bruiser. Is he within my sights?
Yes.
All right. And I look towards him and just sort of like give him a quick like hand signal of just sort of like indicating just sort of like I'm approaching towards towards the target. Stay on my 6.
Right.
And with that, I will give him potent aptitude.
Ooh. Oh wait, that is a bonus action.
Bruiser.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Beans. All right.
Okay.
Never mind. Never
Yeah,
mind.
you could still like sort of like say that to him, and he'll be like, "Got your back, trooper."
Yeah, I'll say that, but not to Punt to. I don't want to like be too much on the. I don't want to. I don't want to shoot him that much, but it's like,
You can fire a warning shot.
Yeah, you know what? Frick it. Let's go for a warning shot. Just
Alright.
enough to like spook him.
Yeah. So, and just like a standard roll to hit one, yeah. So you don't expending the 2 shots.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Not a double, just a basic.
Yeah. So you fire that over to him.
7.
Yeah, it's
Good
just
golly.
it scorches the ground right in front of you, Raz, and like some of the debris comes up, and you see, like you just see Viper's like honing in on your location. And I will say, with the target lock, Viper, like now, pretty much like how like in some games when like there's a holographic mode and you can like see through the walls, like now like you're seeing like some of the droids
baby.
like through the cover, and like as Raz is like making his way around, you would still see him like going through that wall. Like around.
All right.
But yeah, you just see
Excellent.
You just see that shot like just at your feet, Raz, and he could have hit if he was trying.
Yep. I'm just staring up at Viper now.
All right, and that's everything for you, Viper.
Yep, that is it.
All right, so turns and droids. You're closing in on the one. You just know that there's a turn right above you, but due to the placement, I'll say it won't be able to like effectively aim on you. But the other one still can, with only a 5 to hit. So that one misses, and the droids are firing on you. Make one more dex save, please. 9. Okay.
Why am I failing my rolls?
It's a lot of
My
pressure, fam.
saves.
Okay, so this in full is 28. If you want to attempt to deflect that back,
Oh, yes, if I can. I would love to use my reaction to do a saber reflect.
all right, go ahead and roll that roll the damage reduction. Wish to do. I think it's like 2d6 at this level.
Yeah, it's 2d6.
All right, so knock it down to 28 to 23 with that.
Ooh. Yikes.
Okay. You're looking pretty hurt?
Yeah. Surprisingly, yeah.
Okay. So with that, and that's the droids, they're gonna like stay like, stationed around there. They're not gonna move any closer. That's just where they are. Bruiser is going to move out of sight. And you don't know necessarily what he does. But yeah, going on to the top of the round. And I will roll another d6. See how much your changes. Okay. Alright, so Viper, you notice that the pillar where the objective is and where Bruiser goes higher up two more blocks. You just see it go so now it's like about roughly 60 feet in the
He
air.
too is gaining high ground.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the room. Now on to Raz. Still got about with like moving how you did, now you're down to I think roughly 100, like rough estimate 120 feet. Like you have to like go basically zigzag or through all this other stuff in order to get to the get to where the objective is. But yeah, what would you like to do?
Well,
And Viper on deck.
Gotcha.
I think I'm gonna use my action. First off, I'm gonna use my action to heal.
Okay. So go ahead and mark off the points. And what level is this gonna be at?
This will be second level.
Second level. So mark off 3 points, and that would be 2d8 plus your charisma, or your plus like your whatever the force bonus it is.
So just the straight charisma or the charisma modifier?
With you, that would be +7.
Okay.
So 2d8 plus 7. All right, 16 healing to you is your action.
Oh, all right. Oh,
Right.
feel better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Heal myself, and next,
Yeah, you're
I think it's
basically.
about time.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you're basically up on the wall where like the first turret is, and that's about like a 30-foot high structure. You still like have your boots and your bonus action if you would like to like use those. And,
Yeah,
get
I
on-
was just gonna say, I think it's about time I use my bonus action to activate my rocket shoes.
All right, sort of click of the heels, and you are gaining air quickly. So where would you like to fly over to?
Is there anyone in front of me besides Viper near like the tower or on the way to the tower?
Not. I'll say make a quick perception check.
Okay.
Not that you can see. Like it's the droids are staying where they are. The only one who you would cross, like if you were to just cut straight to the tower from where you are, is just Viper.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'll use all of my movement and speed to get to the tower, to as far as I can to the tower.
Uh-huh.
Not like in a straight line, but I'm just kind of going like kind of zigzag.
Okay. Yeah. So you ziggy zag on up, and you can land on top of where that turn tower is, and you have a clear visual. Like now, like you're seeing pretty much everything. So, like Viper's around your level, and the droids are like collecting themselves, like figuring out where you are. Still no sign of Bruiser.
Sweet. That was my movement bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I can do. That's my move.
All right, Viper, it is your go.
Alrighty. So, kid still making his way towards cover, or is he just sort of going his way towards the objective?
Like he's looking like he's gonna go to the objective now.
Alright. What to do? Okay. Now does this go towards... it's only to its target. Beans. Alright. Okay. Let's go for... Alright, wait, hold on. Well, he did heal, so I'm trying to figure out what target. I do get an extra 1d6.
And that would apply to crits too.
Yeah, that's right, but I'm praying I don't crit in this. I'm not trying to hurt the boy.
Oh yeah, it's all non-lethal. We are resuming.
Alright. Yeah, no. Let's go for... You know what? Yeah, let's take a shot.
All right, so just a simple roll to hit basic shot then.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll that attack then, boy.
So anyway, I just started blasting.
We got
Ooh,
27 again. Damn.
Jesus, and the same damage.
Damn.
Same day. Oh, and I have to roll the 1d6.
Yes. 2.
2.
All
So
right.
16 damage.
16 total to Hughes. As a little,
Okay.
as like a stun shot from the bowcaster just strikes you in your arm. And Yeah, still got movement and a bonus.
I was
for
gonna
it,
say, yeah. So max movement with the jetpack is 20, correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's move. I'd say let's move. Let's move 10 feet towards Raziel.
Okay. Like roughly. Yeah, now it's like about 60 feet between the two of you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I still want to keep tailing him.
All right. Okay, so that is, and your bonus, nothing from there,
Uh,
or anything to say to Raz.
no, not yet. Still focused on no banter I can think of at the top of my head. I'm just thinking, wait.
Okay.
That's voted. And that lasts for okay. Oh, not yet. All right. Yeah, no. That's me.
All right. So now we have the droids. They're sort of, yeah. They're all just roll the same. See if they can spot you. God damn it, they do.
Shoot.
Right. Yeah, just deck save for them, I guess.
Okay. Come on, this one. Yeah, that's better.
All right.
There we go.
I'll say some of them can't hit, so we'll tweak this down a little bit. So that halved only to 15.
Okay.
All right. And Bruiser. I was going to give him a roll. What is your passive? What are y'all's passive perceptions?
My passive perception is passive perception. That's it's under wisdom, so that would be 13.
Okay, and you, Raz?
14.
Okay.
Oh wait, passive perception. Never mind. That's an 11. That's an 11.
Okay, yeah. None of you guys see him still. All right.
Okay.
Top of the round. Does the rune change? Yeah, this. Wait, yeah, it does. And now, yeah, the objective is now going even higher. It's like itching, itching closer and closer to the ceiling. But yeah, like this place has got a high cap on its it's got a really high ceiling. So yeah, going on to Raz, I'll say with everything it's still just like roughly 100 feet away from you.
Okay.
Mm.
Do I want to do that or that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you've got about like a 30-foot drop, like, you know, just under where the tower is, and like there's no droids there, but
Shit.
yeah, there's like smatterings of like one block cover like between you and the objective,
Okay.
or like the base of the tower where the objective is.
Gotcha. I'm just trying to weigh my options here. What do I want to do?
And Viper's up next. Along with...
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I can probably last this. I'm looking hurt, but I think I can withstand another one. So I'm gonna risk this. I am going to. How far away am I to Viper?
From Viper, it's 60 feet. But like there is like, you know, no ground in between you. Like, so if you were to jump to him, depending on what you have in mind, you can maybe reach him. It's got to be a pretty decent check too. But yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, like he's airborne right now still.
Okay.
Yeah, you just know that there's like looking down between you and the objective. It's only really him in between you from reaching it. You can't pin down where Bruiser is just yet.
Gotcha. Ooh, yeah. I actually do have the athlete feat.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I want to make, say, you can make a running long jump or a running high jump after. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind on that. I think, yeah, I'm going to move my base 30 feet of movement.
Okay, I'll say like there's a pathway along the along where the turn is if you want just like, keep running. It won't be straight to the objective, but sort of like, staying like hugging along the left line, and like after that you'll reach like a drop point.
But wait, am I on a platform or am I still on the ground?
Oh, like you were on like where the turret was, or on top of it. Or if you still want to be on the ground, then yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so wait, is the turret on a platform or where is it exactly?
Yeah, it's 30 feet up. Like you landed on top of it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to make some headway to the tower. So, yeah, I want to start flying. I want to start flying up, honestly.
All right, you're just
With just 30 feet of movement, and then I want to do action. Can I action dash?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then if Viper's right in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm like yeah, okay. What I want to do is
no, he's not. Like you can easily maneuver around him. With all
okay,
that
cool. But if I'm like getting close at all, bonus action, I will use phase walk again to teleport 30 feet up into the air.
All
You can
right.
do that.
I think so.
Yeah. We'll say, like first, like with a little bit of flair as Viper, like you're like itching closer towards Raz. Raz, you sort of do like this swan dive and then like force jump, like you jump forward and like as it looks like you're falling like towards the ground and gonna place plant, you like face strike and like you kick the boots in the high gear and just dart towards the objective. You have 30 feet left.
Nice.
Holy shit. Like rough.
Sweet.
Like I'll say it's like 40 because it's like pretty high fucking up there, but like you cleared a lot of feet in just one turn. All right.
There you go.
But yeah. Now it is Viper's turn. You are Raz is now like 90 feet away and like he's like itching closer to that to that objective. What you doing?
All right, and I mean, and with just sort of like seeing that just sort of like jumps that spark of movement, just like Viper just sort of like smirks under his helmet and just like sort of to himself just like cocks the bowcaster again and just like says to himself, "This is where the fun begins." And and he's gonna see that movement. And for funsies, well, not even for funsies, he's gonna see if he can try and dodge this. He is going to cast. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna another quick tap on the another tap on the wrist pad, and another ball pops out. It's a blue fluorescent ball, very see-through, but almost like gem-like almost. Loads that in, shoots it towards Raz, and he is going to cast Holding Cell.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is coming up.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So, Raz needs to make a dex save.
Yeah.
Oh god, let me get a save in this time.
15, you gotta beat, buddy.
Okay, come on.
Ooh,
Oh!
You just meet it. So like as you fire the orb and it gets like bigger enough, and like Raz, you catch it just in time to like use your boots and like hover just over it as like the ball like passes between your legs and just like just encapsulates like some other random block off of
Holy
it.
Lucky.
shit, that was so close.
Oh,
Oh my god.
lucky
Yeah.
little fuck. All right.
He's a slippery son of a gun.
I got. Ooh. Okay. All right.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah, Jingles. If you need to head out, that's totally fine.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Like
No, it's fine.
I'm extremely tired, and I think it's because like my electrolytes are super fucking low.
Aw.
Oh, gee.
Uh,
All
well,
right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, no,
I need
this
to
is-
like
Yeah,
lay
Pedialyte.
down.
yeah.
This is very
Yeah.
character centric. I apologize.
No, and it's not your fault. I'm happy that this is happening. Just someone please fill me in, like outside what's going on.
Of course.
Oh,
yeah.
of course. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
All
Yeah,
right.
hope you
it's
enjoyed
fine.
it. Have a good night.
I
feel
did.
better.
You guys
Yeah.
have a good night too. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yeah,
You can find Kirsten at LoveJinkles on Twitter.com.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
see ya.
Bye.
All right.
All right.
Whew. And all right.
man.
Yeah.
I think
so,
it's the second. That's the second time. Second time that fails, so that's fun.
yeah. It was close though. It was fucking close.
It was
yeah.
close. It was close.
Really
I love that
close.
kind of stuff, though.
Yeah. You still
Yeah.
have movement and a bonus if you would like to.
Let's go for. Okay, so he's 90 feet next to me.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 90
away.
feet. 90 feet away. Let's keep closing in. Let's get a full 20 movement.
All right. That is your go. All right. And now the droids. I'll say with like all this extra footing, the make a deck save, Raz at advantage. So just toggle that
Okay.
on. $17. Yeah.
Same order.
You are fine from this distance. So like you're just seeing like shots are going haywire, and they can't even touch you from here.
Nice.
I'll just roll for the turrets now because they can still they can both get a bit of luck on you, and that dice is just gone.
Bruiser
now.
better be planning something, because it's been a hot minute.
All right, both of them
Okay.
miss, and like you're just like avoiding like big like blaster cannon shots. But yeah, now it is Bruiser's turn. As you're like encroaching in on the location. Bruiser's gonna pop out, and he is going to pull out his little it looks like a pistol, but it has like what appears to be a different something on the end of it as he fires it at you. Let's see if this hits.
Firing.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, I need you to make me a Constitution save.
Wait, 23 damage or 20? I mean, 23 AC or 23?
23 to hit. Yeah. So it
Oh,
hit.
23. Oh, okay. Sorry. I
You're
was like,
good. Good, yeah. Now, okay.
Save.
Okay. So I will say you take a total of 7 lightning damage as he like this taser attachment off the blaster just gets you right in the ribs, and you are paralyzed.
Oh.
Oh boy, that's fun.
Yeah. It's his one last ditch effort move, but it goes off to the when would this be like effective to end? I'll say it's like the equivalent of or say it's more stunned. Yeah, that's probably fair.
Okay.
What's the rule for Monk? It's the end of his next turn. It's that they're stunned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's the end of the monk's next turn that stun ends.
Okay. I'll say that in this case, it'll be the end of your turn, Raz. That they are, end of your turn. You won't be stunned anymore.
Okay.
All right. So that is his go. And turn, you're still stunned, but in the meantime, the room is going to shift again. That point again. And does it go lower or higher? Let's find out. All right. It goes lower this time. Just a single notch.
Ooh.
So it's now just a straight shot away, but yeah. Yeah, it's just 30 feet just straight ahead. But yeah, that is all that is left. But yeah, you're stunned, so you're still in that place. And after, you are no longer, and you can like move about freely after this. So, but yeah, now it is Viper's go. And yeah, Raz is right at the edge of that fucking objective, man.
Oh, hoo-hoo. And how close am I to him?
70 feet now.
70 feet. Damn it, I can't make my way towards that. Alright. And is there any droids that are within his vicinity?
Nope.
Curses. Alright.
You just see Bruiser is, he is roughly like 20 feet. Like he took you saw that he went behind the pillar and like he sort of popped out from one of the lower
okay.
quadrants.
Oh, the stealthy type. Okay. Alright. Okay, so he's paralyzed, so it's like...
It's stunned right now, so
Wait,
you have advantage on... Or like, no, it ended, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the paralyzed ended, so it's just normal attacks, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's go for... Alright, I was gonna save this if he was gonna get cornered in something, but heck, drastic times call for drastic measures, so let's... Another wrist pad touch. He slaps into the bowcaster a very gaseous-looking, a greenish gaseous-looking orb, puts it in there and fires, debilitating gas.
All right, that is...
Woof.
Okay. I forget.
And...
Yeah, so suddenly, Raz, you lose sight of the objective for the moment.
Must also make a con save, but that'll be after... That'll be once he gets turned. But yeah, no, just... The idea is just to sort of, just obscure.
Okay. But
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and make that con save then, Raz.
Okay.
Is the con save the same as my power save DC?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
So another 15 to beat.
That meets!
Nope.
Fails? What? Hang on.
Oh, wait, never mind. That's 10. That fails. So
Yeah.
that
but-
is...
Okay, because even so, like, I have Force Purity, which makes me immune to poison and disease. So
Ooh, okay.
Ah, damn.
All
yeah.
right. So yeah,
I
like
still can't see.
yeah.
I still can't see, but I can't get poisoned.
Which is
Yeah.
what I was hoping, what I was hoping for, because it was just sort of like, oh gosh.
But yeah, like you just see like the gash is like it's getting in the way, but like you sort of use the force like just in time to sort of roughly like, disperse it to avoid it getting within your lungs and like totally taking effect on you. But yeah, that is your go, Viper.
And I used my movement, right, as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, no, unless I didn't say it, like, yeah, no, again, another full 20 movement, because I just want to get towards him, and also just, like, because now I might need to get physical. But hey, at least that helped.
Okay. So now the turrets are gonna go. 16. I think that misses you, Raz.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does not hit.
And 118.
That does hit.
Okay. Tweak this down. Oof, 8 total.
Are they, like, shooting?
Yeah, they're just yeah.
Am I able to use... Wait, no, I can't see, though, right? So I don't know if I don't think I'd be able to use my super
Well,
reflect as a
don't use
reaction,
that.
would I?
Go ahead and make a perception check. See if you can like get it within. Or, yeah,
Okay. Perception.
19. Yeah, you can catch it just in time to deflect.
Okay. That's gonna be 86.
3 or 8, so you knock it down to 5.
8.
All right.
Nice.
All right, so that is the turn's go. Now Bruiser, he's a bit low, but what he's gonna do is he sort of takes like a standing jump and gets on top of the objective, and he is going to attempt to tackle you and down to the ground.
Oh no.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I'll just roll it on. I'll roll IRL. This will be like an athletics check. So I need you to make, acrobatics or athletics in order to avoid it.
Okay. I'll do acrobatics. Be good. Ah.
24, yeah. Like with a 19, he just doesn't touch it. So, like you see him like getting on top of the objective. He's like, "This is what end of the line, kid!" As like he like takes a big old jump and like attempts to like grab you. It's a bit of a drop on his part.
Oh,
but
I
geez.
just
I
avoid that. Yeah, and I just nearly avoid that. And I just go, not yet. It's not.
And like he like clutches on barely just to like a pillar opposite side of you. He's like, blast it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're a little bit garbly just before. I think it might be fixing you. Yeah.
Speaking.
Yeah. Just hop in and out of the call or real
Okay.
quick.
Testing.
Yep,
Eh,
there we go.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. But yeah, now 'tis your go. Just one last time. See if that area changes again.
Is this any better?
No, it's still a little bit.
Fuck.
Wait.
Can't.
Okay. Yeah, we're coming up towards the end, so I think it's fine for right now. But yeah, so that area doesn't shift. The objective's still within your level. It's just 30 feet away.
Okay. I'm still garbly.
Yeah, a little.
I'm having terrible internet issues today, so I apologize.
It's all good. Happens to the best of us.
You'll hear me okay, I hope?
Yeah, you're still coming across fine.
Okay, good. Just, yeah, my internet sucks today.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm gonna fly through the gas 30 feet ahead.
All right. So yeah, like with your eyes closed, you sort of just like take, just a burst of faith, go right through, and just clutch on the objective.
Oh, didn't mean to put that in there. Sorry, that was a misclick.
You're good. And yeah, you come out the other side, and you're holding on the objective, just hovering above. And like sort of overlooking, like past the gas cloud, seeing Viper like tending to Bruiser, and all the droids are just like booing you.
Oh, he did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
All
wait,
right.
what is the objective? Is it like a flag or?
Yeah, it's like like in the Domino's early squad episodes, like where that objective thing was just a big old pole that like it glue green once they grabbed it. It's basically that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I open my eyes once I'm out of the smoke, and I just see all this.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I lift the pole in the air as I stand on the platform.
All right. Yeah, and with that, Soren like looks over to you. Soren goes, he did surprisingly well for himself out there.
Oh yes, quite. That's the exercise. I kind of wish there was a little bit more distractions in there, but yeah, you are correct. This is very effective training. If there's any notes that you might need, I might have a few.
And Recon sort of pops out from like your undercoat and goes, "Observation: is he the most dangerous of your associates?"
Of my associates, possibly. You know, in certain areas, yes, and you know, we all have a sort of specializations. Get us at long range, then probably Viper is the most deadly.
Noted for future reference. And yeah, we'll say like the droids are powered down. And after all this, Raz, you now have, with, you know, because of the training and using the boots at the end, you now have, while your boots are activated, attacks opportunity on you are at disadvantage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, baby, let's go.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Now he has even more reason to use the high ground.
You underestimate my power.
I underestimated his power.
I mean,
Don't try it.
TBH, how much health did you have left after all that?
I had, let's see, I had 21 health left.
Oof.
Yeah. I'm so glad I used that heal though, because that really saved my ass.
Oh yeah.
Cursed.
Without that, you would have
Cursed
had
my
like
morality.
yeah.
Cursed my
Probably.
morality not to shoot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you had shot and if I had committed to all the droid shooting, then Raz would have been fucked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So
Woo.
yeah, like you're brought on back up with Sora, and everyone is now united. And she remarks like, "Must say I'm quite impressed there. I will keep you in mind for further along in this training. You seem to have boots came into use a little bit late for my liking, but certainly impressed with how you flew out there."
Glad I could meet your expectations.
Now now they're only gonna go further higher as you work under my tutelage.
Of course, looking forward to training under you, Dora.
Of course. And Recon sort of pops out of your coat again, Soren, and like hovers over to both of them, and to Raz and Viper, and sort of like you give them like he like scans both of you, like you see like the light sort of flash from his eye, and he goes, "Recognition, Master. How would you like me to acknowledge these associates?"
Knowledge.
Master.
Sorry, I was muted. Oh yes, Recon. Please meet Viper and Raziel. Viper goes by Viper, and Raziel sometimes goes by Raz. Everyone, this is our new buddy, Recon. He's around to help us.
You have a droid?
Is that weird?
No, this is
No.
immediately just sort of like goes towards it, just like, this is perfect.
Right, I know. We're gonna have so much fun.
What's your designation, Clanker? Oh,
Like, affirmation, my unit number is R3-C0N. I prefer to not be lumped in with the enemy. So,
oh, right, of course.
and like you just see his eye grow even like darker red, like, "Do not call me a clanker."
Oh yes.
Oh god, are there howl undertones there?
A little bit.
Unique model and a personality. I could work with this.
Just sort of
Huh.
just like immediately making mental notes.
Good resource to have, I guess, Soren.
Oh yes, is
Find it.
Not to mention with this size, he could use him for tactical advantage.
Exactly.
I'd
That's
have-
exactly what I was thinking.
I'd have to
So
get
I found him. Don't need to worry about that.
I'd have to get a further look under the wire, so to speak, but I'll see how I can do with upgrading him.
I would prefer.
You know, as long as Recon's okay with it, I'm okay with it.
Correction. I will only allow access if my master allows it. Otherwise, you will meet with much resistance.
Yes, he will tase you.
Unique model and spunk. I like him.
Remind me not to get on its bad side.
We
Never
should
underestimate
prank
a
the
droid.
general. We should prank the general with Recon.
No, why?
I don't know. This is team bonding, camaraderie, all that stuff.
If you do that to Shir'iven, you're gonna get in trouble.
I'm willing to risk it.
And it goes, questioning trouble. What is this trouble, and how do we get in it?
Oh, it's not really so much the trouble; it's the risk of being in trouble. You know. I'll teach you a little bit more about it. Little bit more about it later. It's about thrill.
Disappointment. But yeah, just sort of like
I just kind of give Viper like the side eye, like the gif of the two clones looking at each other. It's kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
yeah. With that, he'll like hover back into your coat there, Soren. Yeah, and we'll say Shir'iven will go. Yeah, I'll say like she'll stick around with you guys if there's anything you guys all want to do while you are here at the barracks all together.
No, I just want. All I wanted to do was introduce everyone to Recon. That was it.
Cool.
I will look over. I think I have a few moments, but also just sort of like I will look over at Raziel and just offer just a solid, just sort of like
Speaking of camaraderie, that was some fine moving out there, trooper.
Right back at you, Viper.
Made me definitely think of my usual tactics towards aerial opponents. That's for sure.
And yeah, like as you guys are talking, you're just seeing like Bruiser like sort of like clutching his his abdomen area. He's like coming up like, yeah, you did real good out there, kid. Oh god. No, I'm fine. Just a little bit of rib breakage. That child miscalculated.
I'm gonna walk over to Bruiser and
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast heal on him.
Okay. What level?
Fuck it, let's do second level.
All right, second, and that'll be, yeah, just roll that again.
Okay. It's like, yeah, it's 2d8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you hit the dice and scroll down, you could, yeah, you can actually re-roll what you did before. It should still be there.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, and it's with my crossbow, so +7, right?
Yeah, we'll take the higher of the two. So let's see what you get here. All right, so that is, we'll take that to 17. So, like as like you like touch him, and you feel like the bone and everything start to realign. He's like, feels better than I was starting today. Thanks for that, Raz.
Sure, Trooper. I thought I was given orders to not be reckless.
Well, you did a good job. Not gonna lie, that I thought that jump really would have worked. Would have been nice if it did, but hey, no, don't do stuff like I did there.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Well, I need to go, keep walking this off, and, well, if you want something in like that, a little tasering option for your close quartering options, then just let me know and I can get you situated. Viper?
Sorry. Oh, jeez. I thought that was towards him. But,
Oh, you're good.
taser option, he said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will heavily consider that.
Yeah. Only for the light pistol, of course, but it's quite effective if you need to quickly take something down in a pinch.
Noted. I'll see if I can make some time to skivvy that in.
All right. Well, Sora, rest of y'all, have yourself fine rest of your day and carry on. As he salutes. And
Same with you.
Yeah.
Good work out there, soldier.
Yeah.
Rest up. I give him a salute as well.
Right. At ease. Thanks for that. As he hobbles on over to lift and goes down. And yeah.
By the way, for Viper's electrostab?
Yeah.
Electrostaff?
Mhm.
Is that the first time we're seeing it, or
No,
has he
you-
had
I
it
was
before?
I didn't get a chance to I sort of picked it up when we so I picked it up when we got after sort of the Ryloth mission, after pretty much just during the desert ambush thing. I didn't get a chance to use it though. I did have it on my back though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I have been carrying it with me since then.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. But
I'll
yeah.
probably take notice of that and just new weapons for this training exercise. I just point to kind of behind his back.
Oh, this.
Sort of and just sort of pulls it out, just sort of
I was planning to use it, but I felt more attached towards providing more of a distance thing. Bruce is more of the up close and personal type of guy. Still, you have to admit the make of this is definitely something else.
and he sort of activates it and just sort of gives it a twirl.
Not to mention those droids that are associated with that lightsaber carrying thing seem to prefer these as well, so hey, better in my hands than someone else's.
And deactivates it and puts it back on his bandolier.
I think it's better in your hands than theirs. Can give them a taste of their own medicine next time we run up against them.
True. Ain't exactly nowhere towards your lightsaber nor the generals, but hey, anything to at least give me distance anything to give me distance both up close and personal and from shooting range as well.
Can argue with that, soldier.
All right. So, with all that in mind, I think we can end it right around here. We can go
Yeah.
through more with Shir'iven when she is back next week. But yeah,
Nice.
hope you guys.
Downtime part 2.
Downtime part 2.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed all of that, and thanks everyone for coming by. We'll just go on the table and give our spiels. Starting off, we'll just go with Jinkles as she's not here, but yeah, you can follow.
Yeah, I already did that, but yeah, no. Follow her at Twitter at lovejinkles.com.
Yeah, she posts amazing voiceover stuff. She is breaking into the industry, and she is quite good.
Absolutely worth it. And a fellow Floridian as well.
Gotta look out for our fellow Florida peoples. Yeah. And then there is me. You can follow me at Couto across all the social medias. Well, I'm thinking of probably streaming some Hollow Knight tomorrow. We shall see. There's a lot of interviews and auditions to get through, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I will keep y'all posted. Going down the call, we have Soren.
Hi, My name is Christian. You might also know me as Kappa in the TTRPG space. You can find me on Twitter at the Kappa Chris, where I nerd out about combat and downtime. I love downtime so much. You can also find me on Open for Adventures channel Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific in Numenera Remnant Season 2, a game set in Monte Cook Games system Numenera. Then you also on the same channel, Open for Adventure, 1 p.m. PST on Sundays, Death's Keepers, a D&D actual D&D play. And then every Friday on Simplecast, you can find Roads Uncharted. Season 2 released a couple weeks ago, so we have a few new episodes out. My character is actually, I think, about to be revealed in the next one. I'm really excited. You get to meet Ro. Ooh. And yeah, I'm also there's a bunch of other stuff. Again, I announce all my projects on Twitter, so Twitter at the Kappa Chris, and that's it.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yeah. And next up we have Raziel.
Hello, my name's Tatianna. I played Raziel, who you can also follow me on Twitter at Tatianna_VA. I post VA news, project news, D&D related stuff, nerdy stuff, the works. I'm also in a couple of D&D streams. Every other Saturday, there's the Era's World, where I play an amnesiac lizardfolk barbarian. You can catch us this Saturday at 6 p.m. PST, and every other Sundays, there's Curse of Strahd at 2:30 p.m. PST. Pretty much it.
Nice. And last but not least, we have our good friend Viper.
That's me. Anyway, hi folks, Chase here. You can follow me over at Twitter at ChaseTheVA and YouTube ChaseBack, and also Twitch as well. I have been slowly getting into Twitch streaming at CV Voiceman, and we've got the monthly Jeopardy stream coming up this weekend, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday at best. We got a great lineup for you, which will be revealed at then. And while I didn't get a chance to announce it last week because we were busy, I am proud to announce another role. Another role. You can hear me as the voice of Kale Kanahele in the upcoming visual novel game Repurposed. It is very exciting. This has been a project that I've been with for a good few months now, working close with just sort of like the development team, especially since it is just a close circle of my friends. Our Kickstarter reached 3 times its actual goal. It's crazy. This is like the first like production I'm in with like close friends that it like went above and beyond its goal. It's so close to being released. You can expect it to come out within fall of 2021 if the stars are aligned correctly, but you can hear me as the voice of Kale, and who knows? I can only say that for now. But
Nice.
look forward to that, and
Nice.
yeah, see y'all this weekend with the Jeopardy stream.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks again everybody for coming by. We will hopefully be back next week with some more downtime and potentially some more lore coming our way as we hope meet Recon. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right, gonna call it here. We'll see you around next week or tomorrow. Bye. And remember,
Goodbye.
Bye.
remember,
See ya.
sorry.
remember the I forgot I forgot the
Yeah, the
tagline.
tagline.
Okay, remember to stay safe, wash your hands, stay inside, wear a mask. We love each other, and remember, as always, may the rose be with you. Bye-bye.